Let's look at our next example. It has 3 equations and 3 variables. Let's check real quick to make sure that it is all in standard form. I see x's followed by y's followed by z's in the first, second, and the third equation. We're in standard form, so we can just write. I'm going to write all of the coefficients and constants, -2, 4. Anytime you see something that doesn't have a coefficient, think about what that coefficient needs to be. Remember that there's an implied 1 in front of any variable that doesn't have an actual number in front of it. So this is a -1, not a 0, but a -1. -14 is our D value. 3, -2, 2, colon, -3, and then finally 6, -3. Oh, here's another one of those that doesn't have a coefficient, so it's a 1, a positive 1 this time because there's a plus sign, and then 13. Bracket that off, and we need to talk about rows and columns. This time I have 1, 2, 3 rows, and my columns have increased too. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is going to be a 3 by 4 matrix. Let's look at number 4. I notice that this one is all jumbled up, so I'm going to use my highlighter again. I'm going to highlight the y's, and I'm going to highlight the z's in a different color. I do have all of my constants on one side, so I just need to pay attention. The x's come first, remember. So I'm going to write a 1 for the x in the first row, and then a 3 followed by a -9 and a 14. On the next row, I still have x's out in front, so it's a 4, but now I need to pick up that -2, the y value, followed by the z value, or coefficient of 5, and an 11. Finally, I need to use -4 because my x is right here, and it's a -4. Remember, that comes first, followed by y, which is 3. Z is a 1 because there's no coefficient shown. And then finally, my 2. This gets brackets, and we again have a 3 by 4 matrix, 3 rows, 4 columns.